What are some biological life hacks that actually work?
If you have a blocked nose right now, try this. Exhale completely out of your mouth until your lungs are empty. Do not breathe back in yet. Pinch your nose with your thumb and forefinger. Don't breathe yet. Tilt your head all the way back and then all the way forward. Do not breathe in yet. Repeat the head tilting exercise for as long as you can hold your breath. When you can't hold it anymore, let go of your nose and take a deep breath in. Your nose should feel clearer, at least for long enough to use some nasal spray and clear it properly. This is amazing. You might look a little silly, and I have no idea how it works, but it does.
If you need to draw a straight line without a ruler, draw 2 dots and place your pencil on one of them. Focus your eyes on the other dot and draw your line without looking anywhere else. Your brain will naturally guide your hand toward where you're looking, creating a straight line.
If you take a warm shower before going to bed, your core temperature will drop as you lie down, because it rose during the shower. Your body interprets this drop as a natural signal of falling asleep, helping you drift off much faster. I've struggled with insomnia and most prescription sleep medications don't work for me, but this, along with better sleep habits, has helped me a lot.
If you get a stitch in your chest, usually from running or sometimes for no clear reason, that hurts when you breathe in past a certain point. Try this. Brace yourself and take a full, quick breath in. Think of it as the lung equivalent of pulling off a bandage. As someone who gets these all the time, about 80% of the time it goes away immediately.
It's called a precordial catch. I find it too painful to breathe in all the way, so instead, I hold my breath right at the point where it starts to hurt. It usually goes away after holding my breath for just a few seconds. I guess that's the equivalent of peeling the bandage off slowly.
I might be late to the party, but if you mildly hurt yourself, like stubbing your toe or getting a paper cut, pinch yourself somewhere else and focus on that new sensation. Your body will interpret it as the stronger feeling and reduce the pain from the original spot. It helps shorten the time you have to deal with the discomfort. I don't think this would work for serious injuries, but thankfully I haven't had the chance to test that out yet.
Rolling around and stretching on the floor for 5 to 10 minutes helps relieve a huge amount of body aches and soreness for me. It's something I do regularly now because it works wonders when I'm physically exhausted at the end of a long day. Highly recommended.
If someone else has hiccups, ask them when was the last time they saw a white horse. They'll pause to think for a moment, give you an answer, and suddenly their hiccups will be gone. Sometimes I ask this question to random people without explaining why. They usually walk away thinking I'm a bit odd, but hey, their hiccups disappear.
My father had a knee replacement a few years ago and tried to tough out the post-op period at home without any pain medication. This led to one incident of pretty severe pain, he doesn't normally beg us to help him, that finally made him take some prescribed Percocet. But before the medicine kicked in, he was still thrashing around in agony. To take his mind off the pain, I started asking him about his college apartment in elaborate detail, like what kind of carpet was on the floor, what color the shower curtain was, what kind of dishes they had, and which shelves they were on, and so on. It forced him to focus his attention on those memories instead of the pain he was feeling at that moment. It worked, at least long enough for the medicine to start helping.
My friend uses this tactic to help people when they're having a panic attack or feeling unwell after taking too many recreational substances. They ask the person to describe something in detail, keeping their focus on that instead. It helps distract them and calm them down. It's a great idea.
A couple of years ago, when my dad went into cardiac arrest in our living room, the paramedics arrived and started working on him. One of them pulled my sisters aside, who were understandably panicking, and began asking them about their classes, what they were studying, and similar questions. They were still upset, of course, but it distracted them enough to keep them from having a complete breakdown and also kept them physically away from where the paramedics were working on my dad. He didn't make it, sadly. They were angry at the time, but later understood why the paramedic did that.
If you have a bit of acid reflux, try sleeping on your left side. However, if it happens, to talk to your doctor.
Or sleep on 2 pillows. It helps keep the acid where it's supposed to stay if your neck is elevated. It can also make a big difference if reflux makes your voice sound croaky in the mornings. But just like the advice above, if it's bothering you, see a doctor. It really helped me. Source: I have acid reflux. Edit: some people say that using 2 pillows can cause back discomfort over time, and that it's better to use a wedge under your pillow or slightly tilt the bed. I still stand by my advice to always talk to a doctor if you have any questions or concerns.
If you want to make yourself sneeze, try staying in a dark place for a while and then stepping out into the sunlight. For about 18 to 35% of people, this triggers a sneeze due to the photic sneeze effect, also known as autosomal dominant compelling helio-ophthalmic outburst syndrome, because scientists clearly love a good acronym.
The pinhole effect. If you're nearsighted or farsighted, take off your glasses and make a tiny hole with your hand. Look through it, and you'll be able to read something you normally couldn't.
You can do those spot the differences pictures instantly with a little practice. It's the same technique used for free viewing stereo photo pairs. Cross your eyes until the two pictures merge, and then, this part takes some practice, bring the merged image into focus. The differences between the two will stand out as depth anomalies in an otherwise flat image. This works because your brain compares the images from each eye to determine depth based on parallax shifts. The parts that match will appear as a flat image at a different depth, but the parts that don't match up will look strange in a way that's hard to describe. I've even compared entire documents a page at a time this way. You can spot a single letter difference on a whole page, even in a language you don't read.
For those times when you need to reduce your gag reflex, take your left thumb, fold it into your palm, and hold it firmly in your left fist. Keep holding it while you take your right index finger and gently press it on the middle of your throat. Continue holding your left thumb in your left fist until you're done. This can help lessen the reflex temporarily. Edit. If you're left-handed, Jiao Entertainment Police suggests reversing this and doing it with your right hand instead. Edit. Zhu Ekpak suggests pointing your toes, flexing your feet so your toes line up with your legs rather than being perpendicular. They say it works because it slightly tenses your stomach muscles. It seems to help.
Hate running? Try changing your stride to lots of smaller, shorter steps. I went from struggling to run 3 miles to doing 8-mile runs twice a week and feeling great. It's also much easier on your knees and feet. Plus, audiobooks help a lot with the boredom. Run outside, not on a treadmill. Edit. I hate to use the phrase, but it truly was a game changer for me. I also learned to slow down, focus on getting my technique right and consistent. And once I built up distance, I was able to improve my pace per mile. Edit 2. Another surprising thing. Getting the right shoes and properly fitted running gear that makes me feel good has made a big difference. It might sound a little shallow, but now I actually look forward to my runs, and it's become part of the whole ritual.
Not sure if this fits here, but vinegar is incredibly useful in so many ways. I tend to have oily skin and sweat a lot, and sometimes body odor can still linger even right after a shower. I've also dealt with things like athlete's foot and skin irritation and have tried all kinds of remedies, including prescriptions, but honestly, vinegar has worked the best. Just spray a bit on the problem area, wait a few minutes, and then hop in the shower. Vinegar helps eliminate the bacteria that cause odor, leaving your skin feeling fresh. It also works surprisingly well as a mild antihistamine. It instantly soothes itching, which makes it great for sunburns and insect bites, especially apple cider vinegar. It eases the pain, calms the irritation, and even helps reduce peeling, sometimes turning a burn into a light tan. It's honestly more soothing and effective than aloe for me. It does smell a little strong at first, but only for about 5 minutes, and you'll get used to it quickly.
What's your biological hack? Leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.